Hang on, are we already sitting in the crowd? I was going to say, I would love to have a crowd view for this. Oh, of course we have the seat right behind the pole. Okay, let's hitch over a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Apparently we don't have a commentator for this one. The hit points are pretty even. Alright, well, let's go for it. Oh crap, the other guy's got an axe. Alright, this is not going to go well. Ow, ow.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Joey, you like movies about gladiators?
Yes, I do. And hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby and today we're going to be checking out a brand new game called Ludus Magnatus, which as you can see is a Gladiator Manager Simulator. Now, bit of a backstory on this one. As you guys probably already know, we've got a long history of Gladiator games. In fact, way back in the earliest days of the channel, we used to play a Gladiator game that I really liked. Yeah, that one. But unfortunately, we had to stop playing it because the developer, I think it would be safe to say, went a little bit wobbly. Now, after that developer's complete and utter implosion, we could no longer in good conscience play He Who Shall Not Be Gamed, so we had to go looking for a new Gladiator game, and if you have ever tried to find an actual good Gladiator game, you probably already know that they are very thin on the ground. And in fact, I consider myself incredibly lucky that I stumbled across We Who Are About to Die, which is not only one of the few incredibly good Gladiator games, but probably one of the best. It is, however, a game about being a gladiator and not a game about managing gladiators, and that is an itch that I have not been able to scratch for a very long time. So I want to say a huge thank you to the developers of this game. Yeah, them. Want to say a huge thank you to them for offering me a review key for this game so that we could check it out today. And if this game is half as good as it looks, we are in for a treat. Now, full disclosure, I did actually jump in and play a little bit of this game just to make sure everything was going to work, and I can already tell you it is incredibly in-depth. You have basically control over everything. And yeah, you've got player customization, you've got gladiator abilities, it's pretty much got everything I have been looking for in a gladiator management sim. So if you guys are ready, let the games begin. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. You also have 3 or 4 different difficulty levels, and we're going to be starting on hard because, well, we've got a little bit of experience with gladiator games. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. And then we're going to keep the random league matches. It's basically a team sport where your gladiators are a team that has its own name and everything, and you compete against other teams. Anyway, yeah, you've got legendary gladiators and demigods. We're going to leave them in. I haven't seen one yet. I'm kind of hopeful maybe we will at some point. And then we're going to leave permanent death on. Basically the way it works is you have to lose a match and also lose a vitality roll in order to die. So there is like a slim chance if you do get taken down that you may pull it off and survive it anyway. And I feel like that itself is probably more fair than it needs to be. Then you got the aging system, which I absolutely love. The older you get, the more deteriorated your body gets, the less experience you get, your stats degrade. It's a fantastic addition to this game, I think. And we're going to keep the fixed rotations. I do believe you have to override a team to start your own, so I don't know if the guys that I've got were originally with that team or what, but I think it was the Italians I decided to do away with, so maybe we're the original Italian club, maybe it's all completely random. Doesn't really matter anyway. Whoever lives, lives, and whoever doesn't, doesn't. Oh yeah, and you also get to pick between being a male character, a female character, and you don't have a huge amount of customization for it, but you can change your name. And you can change some stuff about yourself. So really quick, let me go become me. So it was the Italica Ironclads that I overwrote. And we're going to replace them with my own Ludus, which is going to be Digby. Yes, please. So yeah, we are now Team Digby. We got our custom banners and everything else. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Okay, so here on the home screen, we've got kind of like a news feed. I think I remember right. There's a way to read that, yes? Oh yeah, there we go. So you've got your news feed telling you what you need to know. And basically what we need to know is we're going to be fighting the Chargers, Championship Cup Round 1. Oh, that's on day 4. So you've got the Champions Cup, which is kind of the overall competition. And then you've got like individual matchups. So it looks like today we've got a 2v2 with the Toledo Talons. And we're probably going to get our butts kicked. And then you've got your team, all of whom I do believe are... I can't remember if you can customize them or not, but you can change their name if you don't like the name they've got. And they've each got their own traits. So he's a big game player. He does plus 15 damage, plus 15 dodge chance, but plus 50% post-match energy loss. So it takes him a little longer to recover after each match. He's only got 310 hit points, which is not all that great, but still not terrible. And then he's got combat experience, which I do believe does level up. And then you've got... Oh, okay, he gets a damage bonus when using dual-wield weapons. So I think this is going to be our guy. I'm going to change his name really quick to something a little more familiar to fans of the Gladiator games on this channel. And yeah, he's going to be, I think, our primary dude. Now, another thing you need is you need a Doctore. And I think the Doctore, if I remember right, is how you do training and stuff. Well, I tell you what, let's pick one random dude that it doesn't have great stats. Thorvald, what do you got? You got Reckless. So you do plus 10 damage, but you take plus 10 damage. You've also got Combat, you've got Barbarian, so you get bonus damage when using axes or clubs. And given that we're going to be starting this off with everybody armed with a club, I might actually keep that guy. I probably ought to rename him too, just so I can keep track of him. You know what? You can be Alan Aerophotorus, given that you don't have a lot of hit points and are probably going to die in the first fight. Now, again, I still need a doctor. This dude here's 28. His hit points aren't terrible, but let's go take a look and see what he's got going on. So if I retire him as a Doctore, yeah, right-click to view the traits he would be able to teach. Yeah, every single dude on your roster can actually become a Doctore, but they are going to be very, very limited in what they can do. So this guy can't do anything. Guess we're gonna have to skip him. Well, I tell you what, let me go find somebody that's going to be at least somewhat capable, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, it might not be the best possible move, but it looks like this dude here can be a doctor, and he's going to be able to teach recklessness. Now, that being said, I don't think he's going to be a great doctor. I would very much like to have somebody that could teach dual-wielding weapons. I think that's probably the way to go forward. So if you were a doctor, you couldn't teach that. Do I have anybody that could? As far as I can tell, no, I do not. But I do have this guy who can actually teach two things. That would be Brawler. So tier 1 to 3 gears, plus 10 damage and plus 10 defense. Tier 4 to 5 gear. Ooh, okay, yeah. So all my guys will do better with lower quality stuff. I tell you what, he teaches strength too. You know what, dude? You, I think, are going to be my new doctor. Now, unfortunately, that means we now have a hole in our roster, so we're going to have to go to the auction. Nope, the marketplace is where you buy weapons, dum-dum. This is where you go get the auction. So we've got an 18-year-old dude. It's a barbarian and a big game player, which is exactly the same as Orvasker. Then we got this guy, who's got spears. Pretty sure those are cheap. That wouldn't be terrible either. He's a little bit slow, but that's fine. 333 hit points is not great, but not terrible. Then we got a dual wielder. We got another dual wielder that's disloyal. We're definitely not getting him for anything. barbarian and a weapon master. Ooh, the weapon master might be good. I mean, the spear guy gets plus 10 with spears. This dude gets plus 10 with everything. Oh, I see. He's got a weakness. He's only got 190 points. Alright, you know what? Spear guy, I'm going to recruit you. Let's see if I can find you on my list here. Are you the spear guy? You are not the spear guy. Alright, well, I don't know if this is the guy I found, but this guy does spears as well, so we're going to rename him. And we're going to try and remember to get him a spear when the time comes. Speaking of which, let's go to the market and let's buy some kit. Now, we're starting with, I think, well, we had 1,000, we just spent 20, so we've only got 980 bucks, and we have to equip 5 dudes. We're definitely starting with the dual daggers. That's going to be for Orvasker, and that's going to be the big chunk of our money right there. And then we're going to want... It's a fishing spear. Do we have a better one? Sika, Churisker, Axe, Club. Holy crap, that's expensive. Well, how much is the club? Because that's what everybody else is getting. So if I get 3 clubs, yeah, I want 1, 2, 3 of those. That's going to leave me with 380 bucks, which is just enough to buy the other guy a spear. Okay, now we have to go back and... Is it League play that I want? No. Is it Ludus? No. I have to go to the roster, I think. And I have to make sure I equip everybody. So if we go to Orvasker, we can give him those. And then we gotta find the spear guy. Oh, wait a minute. This guy was one that we were gonna arm up as well, wasn't he? Okay, yeah, that was the barbarian guy, so you're going to get a club. And we've already named you. Perfect. Now, where's Pokey Thing? Pretty sure we had a Pokey Thing. There you are, Pocus Thingus. We're going to give you a spear. And then we're going to pick 2 more random dudes that can use clubs. We're going to give them clubs. And that's going to be our initial team. So I'm pretty sure you can actually do this through both training and the Ludus menu, but either way, you can create custom tactics. So you've got your field, which is how your gladiators are going to start out in their little formation here, and you can actually put people on any of the squares you want, and then you can determine exactly how aggressive they're going to be. Oh, there we go, yeah, so slot 3, you can either be aggressive, balanced, or defensive. Now, if we make him slot 3, we'll make him aggressive, and then we'll make the 2 guys in front of him. Nope, I want to actually put him where he was. I want to make slot 2 defensive. I want to make slot 4. Please stop doing that, dum-dum. Yes, I want to make slot 4. Oh, I don't have to click on him to do that. Yeah, I want to make slot 4 defensive. So we got an aggressive guy with 2 defenders, and then we'll make slot 1 balanced. Slot 5 is going to be balanced, and that will affect how the fight goes, because you have absolutely no control over the gladiators at all. Once you chuck them in that arena, they're pretty much on their own, apart from what you've told them to do. Oh, and as you can see up at the top, you can rename it before you save it, which I think I'm going to do just so I can keep track of it. Okay, I think we are ready for the match, and I have set up a custom tactic for 2 gladiators. We've got 1 aggressive and 1 balanced. I can't remember which one's which, but I don't think it really matters. So, I think it was 1 that was aggressive, which means Gladiator 1, I'm going to want to be Orvasker, and Gladiator 2, I want to be Pokey Thing. Okay, we've got a 2-man team. I think we're ready to fight.
Citizens of the Empire, though we stand far from the heart of Rome, tonight the torches blaze in the 2nd Division of the Provinces League. Here in these rugged sands, ambition burns brightest. For every strike and every cheer carries the promise of rising higher. This is the proving ground where warriors begin their climb toward eternal renown. presenting the first team stepping forth into the arena. With claws outstretched and eyes fixed on prey, swift and merciless the Toletan talons. And the second team, facing them across the sands. Clad in steel, unbreakable, immovable, the wall of war itself, the Italica ironclads. Steel will clash, dust will rise, and though this is but the provinces, the spirit of Rome itself watches on. Raise your voices, good people of Rome, for the battle begins now.
That guy does love to talk, and he actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the, like the stadium announcer in Super Mega Baseball 4. So the way this works is you have pretty much control over the camera. You can go down anywhere you want to watch the match, although I feel like, yeah, that's not a terrible view. And the only two things I wish that were different about this is I wish we had like a really cool soundtrack, because I've kind of gotten spoiled by We Who Are About to Die and how awesome the music is. And I really wish that your team's diaper was actually your flag color, so that you could tell who's who a little bit easier when the fight starts. Other than that, though, this is really, really good. Now, if I've done this correctly, Orbasker here is going to be aggressive. This guy's going to be balanced. I don't like the fact that they both got axes. I was kind of hoping they'd be unarmed. But yeah, we should be in with a shout. There is an option for you to have the health bars and the names and stuff above their heads, which I already have turned off. I figure I can keep track of it a lot easier up here, and it makes this a lot more fun to watch. Alright, boys, if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, please don't die. Ooh, Orbasker in with an early blow, and way to go, Spear Guy. Wow, Spear Guy's doing some serious damage over there. Okay, Orbasker's trading blows with his guy, which is not great. Orbasker, I need you to get one in on him before he gets another one in on you. Spear Guy, meanwhile, doing pretty good. Okay, Spear Guy took his guy down, and Orbasker took his guy down. And that's the way, we like it. Okay, it looked like they were both limping on the way out the door, but they did get to walk out the door. So Orbasker got one takedown. He did 391 damage, took 235. That's a pretty good stat. I will take that any day of the week. Used 78% energy. Ended up with an increase in fame, and his loyalty is 100%. Pocus Thingus actually got, I'm guessing he got credit for one full sack and one half a sack is basically how that worked out. Did 289, took 183. Again, that is the secret to winning any good fight. Used about the same amount of energy, and actually got a little bit more famous than Orbasker did. And we got 250 bucks for the thing. We got $3 for the fame. We had 90 in the thing. We've now got 343, which is good. We can actually afford to buy him a little bit of gear, maybe. And we got some renown, and everything is good. Alright, back to the hub. We're gonna equip a couple more gladiators with clubs. We should have enough money to do that, I think. And if we have a little extra, maybe we get Orbasker a helmet or something. And then yeah, before we end the episode, we'll go do a little bit of league play and check out the Challenge Club match. Okay, we have arrived at day 4, and I forgot to mention too, you can actually get like a doctor, you can upgrade your Ludus, you can get a drill master, you can get physician, and antiquarian. What does he do? Oh, okay, the antiquarian must open up better equipment. Now, I did actually go ahead and buy, I got a couple of clubs going spare, because I'm going to need 2 more dudes for the next fight. And I got armbands, which I put on Orbasker, so when he fights, we are definitely going to know who he is. Now, that being said, I've had everybody training. Apparently I can't go to training view, but this is the screen where you usually go to training view. Either way, I've had everybody training, so hopefully they're a little bit better than they were. I think, mind you, I am about as ready for this match as I am ever going to be. Oh, hang on, it's a 1v1? Okay, that's not great. I was expecting 5v5. Alright, well, if it's a 1v1, we're going to have to either go with Orbasker, who's only got 81% energy. Puckus Thingus is only up to 82. Okay, Fracus Clubbus only does 230 damage, but he's got full energy. Then we got Alan Aerophotorus, he does 280 damage. Then we got Frick Clubbus, does 290. I hate to say it, but I think, rather than risk any of my good ones, we're going to throw Frickus Clubbus in at the deep end here. So Frickus, congratulations. I know it's probably going to cost me a win in the league play, however, I would rather lose you than any of them. So if you're ready, my little blonde friend, all I can say is, good luck. Where's my dude? Hang on, are we already sitting in the crowd? I was gonna say, I would love to have a crowd view for this. Oh, of course we have the seat right behind the pole. Okay, let's hitch over a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Apparently we don't have a commentator for this one. The hit points are pretty even. Alright, well, let's go for it. Oh crap, the other guy's got an axe. Alright, this is not going to go well. Ow, ow. Alright, well, got a little bit of his own back. And holy crap, he just took an awful lot of abuse for that hit. Not a bad reply, though. Neither was that. Come on, dude, you're in with a shout here. And wow, he's way slower than I thought he was going to be. Oh well, I mean, he still does have at least a random chance of not dying from that. Let's go find out if he did. Oh, okay, so you have to win every single match you do in the championship club? I didn't know that either. On the lighter side, though, Frickus Clubbus cheated death and did rise to fight on, which means he should still be in here somewhere. There's Frack. There's Frick. Okay, Frick, what kind of shape are you in? Yeah, his health, not great. Starting to think he might make a better Doctore. Oh, no, apparently he would make a very crappy Doctore. Alright, well, that was a quick look at Ludus Magnatus. And yeah, I know I'm not terribly good at this game. I am really looking forward to getting a whole lot better at it. But as you can see, this is an incredibly detailed and in-depth gladiator management sim, which is exactly what I have been looking for a really long time. Oh, I am looking forward to playing an awful lot of this game in the future. And on that incredibly anticipatory note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed checking out Ludus Magnatus. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.